Woke up to deposits and it's only 8 a.m. Do it for the fam, I don't do it for the gram. Do it for my daughters, do it for my little man. That's my 2020, reason why I win. Lot of missed calls, looking bloody in my call log. I bet to myself, I'm not sorry that I logged, dog. Check my mental health, I was feeling like a lost dog. Bounce back and wipe my paws off. Get it off the humble and I stick to what I know. Nights on top of nights, long nights took a toll. Took some steps back, but I still get up and I go. And now you know, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, yeah. New Jeep, no doors with it, no. I won't stop now, who you kidding, kidding. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, send it. I'ma send it, I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, send it. I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. Pressure on me daily, got the family on my back. Dreams are getting bigger, put the city on my map. World inside my palm, but I'll try not to get attached. Moment that is here, could be over just like that. Fast car, no NASCAR. I was never working hard, I guess I'm mad smart. Top speed like a rocket, it was blast off. 6 figures from my couch without a mask on. Waited for my cycle like a laundry mat. Going to the moon, it's on top and that. 2 straight years of dropping back to back. Epidemic jumping like an acrobat. I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, yeah. New Jeep, no doors with it, no. I won't stop now, who you kidding, kidding. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, send it. I'ma send it, I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, send it. I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, yeah. I'm so handsome. All in Carmine's with my Benz, I'm so fancy. No romancing. Got my baby and she right, she make you vanish. No time to play, got book dates. Had a plan, only had to wait. Always knew I'd make a way. Send a bill, they send a pay. Keep it real, keep the record straight. Keep it real, no time to fake. All authentic in my own lane. I am me till I'm in the grave. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. Ooh, never panic. Get a worry, send it up and then it vanish. Yeah, I can't stand it. Out of all the way you move and see you scrambling. On offense, no defense. Still strong, no weakness. Used to say I wouldn't beat this. Now they wish they could beat this. Tables set, not tables turn. God's plan, don't say a word. Know the price, cause I know my worth. My time, get what I deserve. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop.
Good morning all. Hope everyone is well. Hope everyone is good. Happy Friday, man. Friday madness we have here. GJ pushed 100 pips this morning and probably going to give us a range for London. That's what we're going to get. 100% here today. Yeah. Let me see how all systems go. You guys know the drill. Yeah, we look good. We look good. And yeah, let's get into it. So, yeah, for sure. 100% guaranteed. I mean, that's about it. Done. Hit our 4-hour resistance target here, but we're gonna go and have a look at what's going on the charts here. I mean, this is a very clean setup here, this little setup 5 here after deep pullback, even the second close here. But yeah, this is good. I've changed charts again from Owanda to forex.com. Last night I was experimenting, not backtesting, but scrolling back looking at it, and yeah, it looks all right. Forex.com, to be honest. I was comparing it to my broker. It's very, very similar. So yeah, I'm using forex.com now. So fresh charts here, and yeah, this one looks a lot better than FXCM and could be the solution. So let's start off with GJ here. Daily time frame yesterday, giving us a daily close very strong above the range here, and that continuation is basically already had. We're getting very close to our main target, very high time frame, which I'm looking at is around 197,700, 198 level there. This is super high time frame zone, and you know, is definitely a target that can be achieved. Does it happen today? It's possible. Depends on what volume wants to do here. 4-hour time frame moving like a train. We are currently at this 4-hour resistance. You know, we filled that clean LTA yesterday, and we're just continuing bullish at the moment here. No 1-hour pullbacks, no 30-minute pullbacks, no 15-minute pullbacks. We did have one pullback here, but that's about it. That's all she wrote. We've had how much of a push? 160 pip push. So definitely an outlier. We have not seen this type of push here. This is all coming from yen weakness here, as they're going with a more dovish approach. They cannot force to be too hawkish with their economy. Otherwise, they risk what? They risk the threat of basically, they risk the threat of the Nikkei crashing and all of that stuff. So yeah, bringing back drawings here, we just need to wait. I mean, this thing is just moving. What is hawkish of dovish? Hawkish basically means where they're in a aggressive standpoint on the economy, which means they are not trying to help the economy, they're trying to work on their currency. Hawkishness, right? Dovish is where they make actions to help their economy, right? So one is their currency, one is their economy. So if you want like an example for both, a dovish approach would be to reduce interest rates. A hawkish approach would be to increase interest rates, right? That's the difference. So if we were to look at a GU here as well, start off on, I need to mark up fresh since I did not, you know, I changed my charts here. We did tap into this zone. Daily here did close above previous though. We do have a daily close above. Did this tap daily resistance? So we have one daily resistance here and another one here. Let's have a look at that. So yeah, we did tap that main one here. So we did close right at daily resistance. Would have been nice to close above to see the continuation. And then if we look down here, we have a daily support that I need to mark. DS, there we go. Go on to 4-hour time frame, same type of support there. So 4 hours closing bearish from the top of the range, kind of sitting at this previous zone here. I think we're reacting off it. We'll see on lower time frame at the moment. But yeah, mixed session here, 1 hour time frame. So yeah, that's where that resistance is coming from. Makes sense. And right now we close below that one on the 30 here. So on the 30 we close below. This is 30 close below here, coming into this messy wick zone. Messy wick zone, 15 minutes currently retracing at the moment here. Seeing 5-minute give a retrace here. Very messy here in terms of resistances. Not as clean as this zone here to move down. You can see the difference, very, very clean. Now we start to get into choppiness. So it might struggle to move through this zone here. We'll need to see. You need volume. You need volume to move through this zone. Otherwise, it ain't going down through here. It's not going to be able to push through all of these supports here. basically it could react at any one of these and create a higher low on 4 hour. We could see that possibly come through here. Otherwise, it looks nice to continue down. Like to see if a 1 hour can make it down below, but yeah, this zone is tough before we get the 1 hour to close below here. But anyways, candle has not broken the low, or did it? Oh yeah, slightly broke the low. So yeah, I mean, it's working on its top wick now. We'll see this candle closes 1 minute. If it closes back in the range, I probably need something to close below the support here to see continuation down. Do you recommend Forex.com for GU? I see you have. I changed all my charts to Forex.com right now. That's my new charts. That's my new charts. Let's see, because I'm in that sell. Okay. Yeah, I don't think it's a little bit tough before the 1 hour. 1 hour will give you great confirmation once we close below. So yeah, that's what I'm looking for here. If this closes bullish, I'll look for a close below the support or set up 2 down. Since we have the close on a 15, do we have it on a 30? Yeah, 30 as well, so that's nice. So if this ends up closing bearish, I can look to sell to retest this low and potentially continue further. As long as it respects this high and does not change structure here, should be able to continue down unless proven otherwise. Let's have a look at gold here. So gold taking a break from yesterday's big push we had here. Very weird time it pushed here. It pushed between New York and after London. So very interesting time to see a push happen on gold here, and it just faded off. Powell started opening his mouth, and since Powell opened his mouth, it was just kind of pushing down here, as we can see. Did a little liquidity grab from the lows, popped back up overnight, and now is trying to find its foot. So if you look at this here, it's kind of messy in terms of the overall range. We're not trending. Breakouts, of course, yesterday were clean in terms of volume, came in and pushed very nicely. We start off on daily time frame. We are still closing bullish, guys, on a daily time frame. We haven't closed bearish yet. 4 hour, although, is creating resistance. My yellow line, which is also the daily flip, is 4 hour resistance. So yeah, we are creating that right now. We're working on our way down towards the 4 hour support right here. So this is where we're working our way towards. And bias is, you know, still mixed here. If we were to look at the bottom of the range here, if we can respect the bottom of the range, there can be buys from bottom of the range back towards the top here. So I want to see what it does at this spot here. I would like to see it tap 4 hour support around 660 and then see if you can form some form of support to work its way towards the upside. Maybe it needs to close back inside this range, especially if this tests it and then comes back. So we can keep this as an idea here, and then if it can respect this support here, we can probably find ourselves back into this range. So that's the only way that I would be able to trade gold today. Again, in this range, normally inconsistent price action, so just be careful of that. And then overall, yeah, that's what we're looking at. So yeah, thanks. I'll do the same. I taught you on Awanda. I was on Awanda yesterday, and then I had a look at forex.com, and it was pretty good, you know. So Harry, I don't know if you can solve this, but when you show candles, it's not visible. You refer to it. It's 5 FPS. What? You serious? What do you mean it's 5 FPS? I know, but what's 5 FPS? No, I know what FPS means, but I don't understand what he's referred to. My screen is lagging. That's weird. Let's see if I can do any setting. Has this been like this just today or what? I mean, Zoom is always low FPS, but it should be able to share a screen. Zoom's fine for me. It seems fine for other people. I don't. Is it your PCs? Claudio PC lagging? I got it, man. Maybe it's Claudio. It lags a bit, not much at all. Okay, then maybe it is his PC. Exactly the same as every other day. Zoom does seem fine. Okay, good, good. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I thought it was strange. We've been using Zoom for ages. I don't see why they would change something. Let's see. Use TCP. Show green border around share content. Screen sharing. I'm even using hardware acceleration. Use hardware video decoder from the graphics card. Yes, we want that. Hi, we did not do GJ analysis. Bro, you're mad. You're mad, you're mad. We just did, that's the first pair we did. Nothing much really to say with GJ. Pushed 160 pips. If we buy the highs here above 4-hour resistance, probably going to be our fake out zone. It's a risky one, but you know, what can we do after 160 pip push? Buying the highs is not really comfortable. It's your only option today though. It's your only option to buy the highs if it breaks out, and you rely on volume. But again, high chance for it to be a loss as it pushed 160 pips here. So what might happen is we might also get stuck in London for some ranging here. You know, same as what we've been seeing for the week here, is London is just ranging. So pre-London pushed well, post-London pushed well. So we might get later on, maybe in like 3-4 hours, price to come push down here would be great. And then the same setup that happened this morning to happen a little bit, to happen again. So that's what we might see. So, you know, you have to keep realistic expectations. Price has just pushed 160 pips. You can't be FOMOing in and thinking that it's going to give you another 160 pip push. So this is what I've been saying. We've been seeing for this week that price literally all week has been giving moves early or late. We have not seen London really give us the best moves. So yeah. Setup 2 on bullish bias GJ. Normally it won't work setup 2 after a big push. You'll need setup 5. Need setup 5. But everyone in who took GJ this morning, few guys were actually looking at the charts this morning. It was nice to see. This was very clean. That setup 5 there, this as well. So congrats to these guys. Very nice to see, and this is important. And yeah, I like this markup. Very, very cool. Early exit due to no, you know, and that's even more than a 1-to-1, so you can't really call it early exit. Yeah, this is perfect execution here. I'm very happy with this and the way it's marked up and stuff. So this is sick to see. Makes me very happy. So let's see what the plans boys are looking for here. This is gold early buys to target 4-hour. Yeah, it looks a little bit different right now. What's this? Yeah, it looks a little bit different at this time. We've kind of pushed down a little further. Possible retest setup 2/5. Yep. Setup 2/5 down here. Yeah, by the time it gets here, it's a little bit sketchy, right? It's going to take some time, I would imagine, unless we have some huge dumping activity. See here, pullbacks, looking for pullbacks only. Yeah, that would be the sensible option. GJ plan, setup 5 if any target not hit. Yeah, basically is like that. Basically is like that. Would you consider this 4-hour as your target? That would be the question. Would you consider this 4 hours your target, or would you look higher? Wait setup 2s. Potential buys. You probably want to try buy to the high. By the time it gets there, it's too late to buy. So that's always a thing you want to keep in mind. Again, pullbacks for buys. So I like that many people are not wanting to FOMO in at the highs. That is healthy. Don't diddle in the middle. Yes. It is healthy to see. It is healthy to see people not wanting to FOMO in to the highs here. Very, very good to see. 6 minutes for this candle to close bearish here. See if this wants to give setup 2. Also will be the hour close. What's my plans? Gold. Now we're making it down. Looking for supports. Okay, okay. I like that. Makes sense. No news for the session. Bullish bias. Need more structure. Perfect, perfect. Yeah. See if we have any news later on today. Friday. So we had some core CPI, but that wasn't really to do. I'd like to just see what the CPI came back as. 2%. Yeah, keeping things straightforward. A little bit of PCE price index we're seeing. So nothing too crazy. Any resistance is target if you ask me? Well, fair enough. Then I guess it tapped target. So what's your plan now that it tapped target, right? So that's going to be the next question you have to consider. What's your plan now that it tapped target? Not touching GJ is the plan, looking elsewhere. All right, all right. Fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the analysis, be sure to leave a like. Would appreciate it. Get the likes up to 150 would be appreciated. And yeah, let's get this day started. Let's get it started. Why setup 5 is big after big push? Is it to grab liquidity? It's to form structure, because imagine, think about this. You have 3-4 big candles moving in the opposite direction, moving down, right? We'll look at this example here. You have all of these big candles here moving down. 1, 2, 3, 4. You think one small candle is going to be enough most of the time to get this to reverse? Sometimes this could just be a relief and then it continues, right? Could just be a relief. Same thing, right? If you go look at some heavy pullbacks here, look, same thing happened, right? Big candles coming back. You would have bought, okay, I'm taking a buy. Not today. You know what I mean? So it gives you that extra confirmation. Oh shit, where did I move that from? Yeah, so for this, I need the 1 hour to close below here to be able to take sells. I need the 1 hour to close below to take sells. Full port Friday? Yeah, I put the like thing as full port Friday. 65 likes, appreciated. 300 watching. Bit lacking, bit lazy. Harry, please make a video about avoiding trades on your strategy. The only trades I avoid on my strategy is if it doesn't follow my strategy. I don't avoid any other opportunity. If there's an opportunity that follows my strategy, I am for sure taking it. And if I didn't take it, that is a problem. I hesitated today. I made a mistake. That is my only job. My only job is to follow taking a trade that follows my plan. And if I didn't do that, it's actually worse than not taking a trade taking a trade that does not follow my plan. It's worse to do that. Like, if that's an unprofitable scenario, because When you get an opportunity to take a trade that follows my plan, I have to take it. Like, that's opportunity cost. So GJ did respect the 4 hour. We're seeing some breathing happening here. Price kind of just pulling back. Got it. So essentially a break of the range accumulation that's formed and then further confirmation. Yeah, just like a change of structure. You'll see it. You'll see it in the video on WARP, right? Setup 5 video. Has good examples on there and stuff like that. If you watch that and find something confusing in there, definitely ask me here. Then we can work through that. That's the goal. Lorenzo said historically September is a bearish month. We've had a bit of bullish price action on gold, but it's been a different economic thing. So you can't really compare this time. Typically, historically, September being on gold a bearish month, but this year is different. This is what I'm talking about. Everyone needs to understand. We, for the last 4 years, have not reduced. We have not reduced interest rates. We have been in an increasing interest rate environment. Now, finally, we have reduced interest rates. So this is, of course, send gold to all-time highs. I'm up 4% for the week. Should I not trade or lower risk? Fridays are dangerous sometimes. I agree with that. Today is basically end of month. Monday is officially the last day of month, but traders are not really going to treat it like that. They're going to wrap up their positions now. It doesn't make any sense for institutions, hedge funds to wrap up. Now, remember, guys, today is end of quarter. Not only end of month, but end of quarter here. It is end of quarter. And it is we're going into quarter 4. So whoever, shout out to everyone who is in the stream now, who made it through to this point. If you've been trading for a while and you're still here, shout out to you guys. You are definitely on the right path here and trying to make a change. Everyone, a big percentage of people have quit by now. Not only in trading, but in business and in all of their goals. Why? Because they expected to reach their goals as fast as possible, and it didn't happen because they only put their expectations on time, and that's very deadly. So yeah, isn't Monday last day of the month, or is it Friday at end of month more significant? Friday end of month more significant. Think about it. Why would a hedge fund investor or big especially quarterly, realize gains on a Monday, right? They're gonna wrap it up for Friday so they don't pay extra weekend holding fees. They don't need to hold over the weekend and then get a disaster Monday market open. So be ready for Q4, man. Q4 could be some fireworks here. I'm looking forward for Q4. I definitely do think the market should pick up with elections coming in Q4 as well. And now that we changed the policy, this month we had policy change for the US. Now as we start into Q4, it should pick up. I would be very surprised if it doesn't. That would be something completely new, but that would just demand adaptation, so not too worried about that. Overall looking good. Oh really? Does forex.com close candles different times? Shit, so this might be the problem with forex.com, right? This might be a very big problem. Let's see. I hope this is not the case because their candles are clean. But well noted if that is the case. What time does this close? 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8, 9. No, that is correct. On this, closes 9 o'clock. So that is correct. 4 hour open was correct. Good, good, good. Now let's see for GU. 4 hour candle, this should be 5. Very good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. Gold. 6. Gold is wrong. Gold is wrong. Gold closes at 6, so we can't use it for gold here. We can't use it for gold. Can use it for everything else except gold. Yeah, so everything else is fine except gold. So gold will have to bring back FXCM. I don't really trust. We'll have to use a Wanda on gold. So yeah, that's well noted though. Thanks for that. It is a different time. It closes 1 hour after. So now the 4 hour open has just opened. So yeah, that's BS, man. Look how different the 4 hours look here because of that. Very interesting. So we'll change that and say bye-bye to this one. And it was nice knowing you. Bye-bye. So the rest is fine. Luckily, it's just gold. It's just gold. But yeah, that's well noted, man. Freaking Wanda, I've been using it for years. Did dirty when I say, bro, I've been using it 4 years, bro. 4 years, man. They really did me dirty too. All my charts, all my analysis, everything is done from Wanda. It was a shitty move they made there to make it so weird like this. But what to do? See how Dixie is doing after all of these heavy bearish movements. Where's my Dixie? There's Dixie. What do you think of GU sell? 5-minute close above, no bottom wick. Should I cut the loss? Yeah, the sell is a little bit tough, that sell that early. This is where timing really does matter in my books. You know, I know in terms of this time here. I know on GJ it's been different, but this is where, you know, when we're looking at something like this, where it hasn't been moving per se early, it's where it's tough. So let's see what's going on. I mean, at this point, if stop loss is above 15, it's not too far. Might as well just leave it. I mean, at this point, it's not really going to save much. Not going to save much. 2 pips. I just think it's worth if it's going to hopefully reject. Create a setup 2. That would be the goal. Hi, what is Q4? It's quarter 4. Where do sells make sense on gold? We could have a look. I mean, I think with mixed bias, sells, oof. Ooh, sells is hard, man. Sells is hard, to be honest. Sells is hard here. Could try a 1 hour flip here, but you know, it's not as easy as it seems. I'll show you something similar as today on GU. Yeah, it's just acting a bit weird. Market timing is very, you know, timing is very important in the markets here. Like, to be able to show up to the markets and have moves at specific times is very important as a trader. The worst thing is having stuff like this where volume does not continue. Because as a setup, yeah, it makes sense as a setup. But this is good. This is what I mean. Worth the last rejection here. So if this can now just get its ass moving, just have to have a bit of a sweat. But when this broke low, how big was its top wick? I wonder. Like, no one could have said that GJ is going to move 160 pips this morning. I mean, targetability, you take this trade here buy. Yeah, target the top of the range. You could say, yeah, this should be able to get there by London. By London, I should be able to take, you know, to get those buys. And then, boom, we just get this huge candles come through here. 160 pip move. So I don't really think we could predict that. I took GJ buys yesterday, entered 193.371. Please review. I would like to see a chart, man. That's how I normally review. Can't really tell you, don't know where stop, all of that stuff. But congrats, man. If it worked out, congrats. Harry, what is a thunderstorm? It's one of my setups that I use to enter. It's one of my setups. You can check it in the videos. Just in the search type thunderstorm. Type thunderstorm and you'll see this first video here, right? Any video you want or you hear something I talk about, search it on my channel. Search it on my channel. It's been 2 weeks. How are you? I'm doing great, man. And yourself? Hope you're well, brother. Hope you're well. You think it's time to break the trend on Bitcoin? Bitcoin, yeah. I've still been a bull on Bitcoin. So it seems to be moving good. Seems to be moving good. 65 is our level though. We need to close higher time frame above 65, like a daily I'd prefer. But if daily starts to get above 65, which I think this almost did. Does this count? Yeah, I mean, I want it above, back inside this range. It should be good. We're breaking through this high. This is already good, but Bitcoin could be, I think if we can just close one more daily or remain above. Now it's basically 64, 63, 64.3 is the level we have to respect. And we probably be able to revisit this high, but we might see one more correction and start to form a range. But you know, this lower high, lower low is starting to reverse slowly. We just need to put in one more big lower high here. One more big lower high, and weekly candle is going to be very important to see if we can break structure on weekly, as that hasn't happened for, you know, obviously months. So if we can print this weekly candle breaking structure, yeah, it's very confidence inducing. We'll then need to just put in a weekly higher low, and then we're ready. Then we're ready. 68k possible? It is definitely possible, yeah. Yeah, quarter 4 is also very bullish. I'm still bull, still holding. This big zone, this box is kind of like your game over box. Is the group full now, bro? I did accept this morning. Let me have a look, man. Maybe I have spots that automatically come in. Yeah, we have filled our 10 spots. Thanks for pointing that out. Congrats everyone in the group. That filled up fast. I thought it would be fast. We haven't opened in 1.5 months, so yeah, welcome to the new people in the team. I'll just need to shut it down on the website, but if you really wanted to join, you can. I don't mind one more person in the group here. It's not gonna be you know, detrimental or anything. So yeah, you can still. I'm gonna close it now. Let me just want to keep it tight. But yeah, this morning there were 10 spots. Nice to see people wanting to join. Yeah, if you wanted to make it in last, there you go. My gift to you. My gift to you. There you go. All right, updated the spots. GJ 4-hour outlook, looking for new high or new low. Well, we tapped target, right? We had a 160 pip push and we tapped this 4-hour target. So it's not going to continue till we get above. It's going to either start to form range or it's going to form deep pullbacks, and that will create opportunity to retest the highs, but nothing at the moment. All right, nice. This is rolling over. Let's see if we can start to close bearish here. Start to continue down. Does anyone know what setup 5 is? Yeah, it's just a setup that we have. All the guys in the exclusive get access to that setup. It's very similar to setup 2. It's just a little bit more confirmation, but I don't want people using it unless they understand setup 1, 2, 3. That's why I post 1, 2, 3 on YouTube, because Setup 5 is a combination of setups. You know, it's just a combination. I received an email that I'm accepted in the group, but payment not successful. If I fix it now, will I enter because I just saw the email? Yeah, if you got accepted, you still have the chance to be accepted, if that makes sense. Like, you're accepted. This group is like a course. It does have videos in the group, but it's not a course. It's not a course, right? It's a community. It's a brotherhood. It's a community. We're a group of traders who I want an environment where people want to improve. Now, you know, I do open it for people who come in to learn for sure, but it's obviously a community where we all trade together and level up, right? But I do offer inside of there, I do have the videos that you can watch. So if you're a beginner, there is all the beginner videos, etc, etc, etc. From beginner, like my full strategy from a beginner all the way till advanced. So there is that in there as well. It's also just good content to have. I mean, the content in there is very good. All right. 44 seconds for this to close. Just join exclusive now that I have more free time to apply. Amazing, amazing, man. Gold doing what I wanted, just hard to enter here. Yeah, maybe you can wait for some sort of support to be formed. Unless you buy based off a 5 minute. It's a little bit riskier with this range here, but it allows you to test the range. Oh, is the 1 hour also on gold doesn't have bottom wick? Was it? Yeah, it is the 1 hour. Yeah, that makes it tough for sure. You are correct about that. If it's just a 15. Remember that we talked about wicking a level makes it invalid if it's also crossed? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. It's invalid? It is. I'm looking for top wick here and then potentially on this flip. I just don't like selling a bullish 30-minute on GU. Was that a valid trade on gold? I didn't because I was waiting for the new candle to form. It was, but there's no bottom wick on 1 hour. That's why it was not possible to take. Because yes, it did close back in the range, but did not make a bottom wick very hard, right? It's a little bit early as well. We preferred to test the bottom of the range here as well. I quite like this. Guys, I'm going to give GU a shot here, breaking these lows. A little bit past the lows. Set up number 2 here. Retest the lows and potentially continue. It's going to be my plan here. See if we can continue down. It's not target the 15. We expect it to go through the 15, right? That would be the expectation here, to go through the 15. Would you go be at the support? Definitely mental. Yeah. Should I download WOP for the exclusive group? No, what you'll have is you'll have on WOP, you'll have the link to join the exclusive group, which is a Discord group. So make sure you have Discord. The bigger the top wick right now, it's actually beneficial for us. This is all drawdown that we don't want to be holding. So if it can get this out of its system, and then we get involved. What would your target be? 1-to-1 and continue. But in terms of targetability, since end of month, targetability here look like somewhere at this one of these supports here. Maybe the top of this heavy 5-minute range. You see this heavy, where all these wicks, heavy 5-minute range. Something like that. Five-minute closing bullish here is not the best. It's creating high lows on 5. High low, higher low, higher low, higher high. Broke this one here. You know, so we have to be careful of that. Something that I would consider here. So if this thing still continues up here, we would consider also to just take a setup 1 instead. More confirmation. Let's see how this closes. If this closes below this resistance, we should still be fine. If it closes above the resistance, I'm going to wait for a 5-minute bearish close below here and then take the sell. Even though that will reduce my by 0.7 pips, it's worth the confirmation. So yeah, that's what I'm going to wait to do right now, guys. So waiting for a 5-minute candle close below here. Just this little support here. You see this little support? If we can get below here or at least start to break through it, I just want to see the reaction there. I can impulsively sell here as well. It's only a difference of 0.7 pips. It's nothing really crazy. 0.8 pips, 0.7. Really nothing crazy. So, yeah. If I can at least see it have volume to break through that zone. And then once it starts breaking these lows, I can look to take a sell. Especially if I can start to see it push through it nicely. But if it comes down and rejects it quick, that's where we have problems, right? We'd be triggered and then it just flips bullish. Like this, boom, and then flips bullish. Then we'd have to wait through all this drawdown before potentially rolling over. Creating a thunder? No, this wouldn't be a thunder. Too strong for a thunder. And there's no such thing as thunder at a support. So if this can close bearish, will be great. Like that, this is what I'm trying to avoid right now. I'm trying to avoid this triggering us in and then starting to continue up further. If you look at extremely low time frame, we do have some space to fill here. So it's not going to be crazy if price pops up here first before trying to go down. It wouldn't be such a bad thing. At least we would retest that zone and then come back down. All right, shooting up here. Wow, that's a lot of volume just came in there. Wow, look at this 1 minute candle, man. Any news right now? GJ? Holy shit, intervention or what? Holy shit. Yo, what the? Whoa, whoa, whoa. They intervened. Holy crap, that's still a thing? No way, man. Holy shit. That's nuts, man. This is crazy. This is crazy they still do that. This is crazy they still do it. We are lucky, man. I'm sorry, guys, to tell you, but I just took profit from my DJ buys from yesterday, but, you know. Yo, intervention right now. Oh, I'm glad we didn't buy any of these continuation, huh? Man, I can't believe they're still intervening, yo. Bank of Japan is being not... This is not easy conditions they're making it for. Bro, we're back to no wonder. Don't you notice, like, our most inconsistent times have been around intervention times, but the difference is this has been an intervention time. This has been an intervention time. We just haven't expected it, whereas before we expected it. Holy crap. So this is an intervention. And yeah. 300 pip intervention. That is nuts. That is nuts. That is nuts. Why intervene? Yeah, I'm lost too, man. Inflation numbers came back the same. This is them playing the troll, man. It's my friend from the Bank of Japan. Sheesh. Is this what caused it? They announced some new prime minister? Oh, he wins election. Since when were they having election? Alright, it's not an intervention, but isn't this perfectly timed? We have a 160 pip rally and all of a sudden they dump it because it's such bro, like they made fuck ton of money this morning before Q4. Think about it. When you wrap up your business profits, when you then realize gains for the quarter before the last quarter of the year, and boom. Now they take it out, right? That's nuts, bro. How big is spread right now? Let's see what spread is doing right now. No, it's not as bad as I thought, to be honest. It's pretty good. Pretty good spread, if you ask me. It spiked for 5 pips for like 0.17, back to normal. Who was in sell now calling tops? Yeah, there, imagine. Can you imagine the people buying dips? It's not a crazy idea, man. It's not a crazy idea. Problem is stop loss. You buy a dip. Is this you buy, and it's crazy we hit 4-hour target. Is this you buy the dip and it just keeps on dipping is the scary thing. You know? Like, I'm tempted. 150 pip SL. But I think it has to retest this zone first here lower. Is it news? Yeah, apparently some sort of... Well, congrats guys, we have a 300 pip range towards the upside now. Yeah, we saw that on Financial Juice Dilemma. Nice to see you, brother. We saw that. But this is not an intervention then, right? So how is this going to be done economically? This is super confusing. Wow, what times? Can we buy? You can buy. The problem is stop loss. Just requested my second payout from 5%ers this week. Didn't make it good, but managed risk consistent. Very well done, man. Yeah, small gains. This is great, man. This is exactly what you want to do. Thanks for sharing with us. And no, congrats, man. Can't be upset with that. You can't be upset. Slow and steady wins the race. Imagine we went aggressive today on 5-minute buys. Imagine we just said, listen, we're going to take 5-minute aggressive buys today because everything is so bullish. And then this comes. Slip stop loss. I've been there before. Harry, can we use this big now as an LTA? Yeah, it is possible. It is possible. It is possible we'll be able to use it. We'll just have to worry about some higher time frame levels behind the LTA, but yeah, it is possible. We still have no 1 hour bottom wick. We did tap this previous zone. GU is respecting this zone here. It kind of ruined the idea when all of that shit went down. That was pretty crazy time. We saw money quickly be moved into the euro, I would assume. Yep, euro and the GBP. And this is from the JPY carry trade, right? People were starting to buy up the JPY again. Starting to buy up the JPY to, you know. And then they get fucked here. End of month. Last day. Friday. I'm telling you, this week was not for the faint of hearted, man. I'm surprised. I'm surprised we came out this week as the way we did. Because holy shit. Look at this, man. This is some heavy manipulations. Why does it affect GU though with JPY news? Yeah, I just explained. Did you hear that? Or you want me to repeat? I can. No problem with that. Harry, hey Harry, identify which target was tapped on this dump. At least now we have LTA. Yes. Sent before explanation. Oh, my bad, bro. Well, good. I answered it there. One step ahead. The JPY index didn't even move. Yeah, this is nuts. Jixi is just delayed. Let me go see something else here. Let me go see not Jixi. I want to see the 6J here. Yeah, 6J is moved up a little bit here, but nothing crazy, right? But yeah, appreciate the subscribe. Anyone who wants to subscribe, join the family here. We stream Monday to Friday. Leave a subscribe on the channel. Leave a like. You know the YouTube business. Let's get it, guys. Q4 next month, man. I'm looking forward because this is creating some big ranges, man. This is insane. If you remember, the time after interventions or heavy moves were the best times in trading. We were going nuts. We were going nuts. And this shit's still continuing. I wonder today if we can, it's not really the best thing to do end of month, risk it for the biscuit, but try scalp some of this volume towards downside. It's a bit late. This would have been the 1 minute close. 49 pips? Bro, make sure you're measuring candles. That's absolutely crazy. I would have been out break even there. Fuck that. I would be scared, man. This is 49 pips on a 1 minute candle. Yo. 49 pips is not funny, bro, on a 1 minute candle. Holy, man. That's some messed up shit. Unannounced like that London session. Shit, man, shit. Bigger moves than last intervention. This is on the bigger end, yeah. Interventions, we had a 500 pip intervention. That is record. Record is 500 pip intervention. This is working on a... Yeah, it's 360 pip, man. It's no joke. It's no joke. I'll tell you that much. It's no joke. It's no joke. I told you, I mean, look at the like count, guys. If you look at the voting thing here, 217 votes. Full port Friday is what I named. I guess I guess, you know. Paper trading GJ just for fun. Yeah, I think it'd be the safest thing here. Make sure you're measuring candles, guys. Measure candles. Candles are insane sizes right now. I wonder if I took a sell break of this 1 minute low, if it closed bearish. See, might try a $100 risk for fun. See if you can get continuation. Let's see. Alright, try that 100. I tried that $100 risk. Like this. Break even at lows. Okay, okay. See how this goes. Come on, don't stop me out. Oh, that's boring, bro. That's boring. That's boring. I was 30 pips. That's insane. Gave more than 1-to-1. Sometimes with this volume, you can get like a 1-to-5, 1-to-6. Shame, 1 to 10 get you 1%. Yeah, I mean, it would have been a 1%, but $100, man. I don't really... What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? For fun, for fun. Just to try. $100 I can't do much with. I wanted like a 1-to-5. Then it's like $500. It'd be insane. I was really hoping that price just dumps straight through this. Then I get like a 1-to-5 will be worth it. Will be super worth it. View on gold. Yeah, gold still 1 hour, no bottom wick here on gold. Which looks like it's about to be made right now. If you look at gold 1 hour right now, it's about to make its bottom wick. 22 minutes for gold to close here as well. So let's see what ends up happening with that, and then we can react accordingly here. I need a 1 to 1,000 to make back all my losses. Oh, damn. Hopefully you had managed risk. If I full risk this would have been good, huh? Full risk? I could have got you a 1-to-1. But no way I have the guts to do that. No way. No way I have the guts. That's scary as fuck. I'm on phase of training in demo account 10k to pass funded next Stellar Light challenge. I did 9% yesterday till today. Alright, nice. I'm gonna follow your advice, keep trading on it for a month, yeah, and then look, you know, make sure to gambling bad habit, yeah, I mean, we're not doing that, I'm gonna follow your advice and keep trading that for a month. Yeah, it's good, man, but make sure to put yourself in an environment where you're actively learning as well. Get feedback, make sure you're fully prepared instead of just wasting money on challenges, right? I really don't want that to happen, where you just waste money on challenges. If you're really consistent, you can have a 100% pass rate for the challenges. No, I'd expect you to lose your first challenge. That's how it works, because when emotions get involved, you can make mistakes and 10% will go fast. So, you know, be ready for that, budget it. But definitely if you expose yourself to, like, people in our community, they have a pretty high pass rate, to be honest. We have a very high pass rate. I'm very proud of it. But that comes from a lot of work and a lot of, you know, taking things slow. If you look at the way that, you know, the members have passed challenges in our account, not in our account, but in our group, it's not straightforward. It's not a straight line. Let me show you some. Many of them experience, you look at this, right? Heavy drawdown until they pass, right? And this is a common trait. It's because, you know, you're going to have emotional, and this is proper trading. Look at this again, same type of pattern. You get in drawdown, fix your psychology, work your way back towards the upside. It's just a similar pattern. Everyone who passed the challenge, let me show you, has the same chart, right? Watch. It's a very normal thing, right? Look at this again, same shit here. Drawdown, recover yourself. And that's the key, is most people who enter this drawdown phase are not going to be able to recover themselves, right? Again, drawdown, recover, because they don't fix it. And that's the difference here. So expect that to happen. Same thing here, man. This held in drawdown for a while. Recover. So it's the same process. It's the process. It's the same process. And yeah. Stock rise faces a vote here. 1.2% yen drop. Japanese government bonds this week argued for merits of a weaker currency. Then did the dollar bond futures. Headed off to run a vote of leadership's major ruling. What happened to USD JPY? That shit must have... Holy crap, bro. That thing dumped heavy here. On big picture though, it hasn't changed much, right? Look at this on a daily time frame, guys. This is just a healthy pullback that we've been needing anyways. I've been on a challenge for almost 2 months and I'm up only 1% and I never went more than 3% up. Yeah, totally fine. Need to find out what's happening. Probably something with risk management. That could happen the opposite way. I see it very common trade. If you're a trader who's stuck in drawdown and you're just ranging between -5, -3%, -2%, break even, -3%. It's exactly the same thing, just the opposite way around, that you're hovering in that profit zone, not getting to the next level. And it's normally because you need to take more aggressive risks and be okay with failure. Like, you have to be okay with failure following the plan, because that was your job. If the markets were an unfortunate period, then that's the part of taking a challenge, is you're taking a challenge that has rules set on it. So if markets are not going to help you, then so be it, right? You're just going to get stuck. You know? You're better off to just go and push things. And if it's too expensive, then, you know, reconsider finances and stuff. $192 key level there. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. My key level is all the way up here. Set up to sell a risk to a higher time frame bullish. It's not crazy. No. The problem is your range. Is it going to be worth it here? You know, trading in the range is always tough, brother. It's always tough trading in the range. But yeah, it could work. 42 pips for 22 pips, not really the best. Unless you try get past that, right? Would you be looking for this buy? Well, here's the problem. I was answering something else. Yes, but we need resistance to be formed, then close above. Just so it doesn't do this, right? Just so we don't get a little nasty hello, goodbye. You know what I mean? I've seen that happen a shit ton. Hi Harry, just subscribed yesterday. I saw your full course and incredible fee value. Cheers from Italy. Amazing, man, amazing. Welcome, welcome. This is where I'm struggling at. I'm really struggling. I go break even aggressively all the time, and then going to purchase Pip Labs this evening to gain further confidence. I only get London session, one London session per week, and then 2-hour max NY twice a week. I'm in the long game, so happy to, yeah, I think to keep practice by backtesting is going to be great. Do DM me, you do get a discount, right, for Pip Labs since you're in the group. But backtesting will build the confidence. And yeah, look into really quality setups. So of course it will be slower, but if you can choose, this is your goal. In 1 week, you won't get a trade maybe every week because you're not at the charts long enough. But if your goal in the month is to get 3 good trades, that's 3% a month. That's not bad. In 3 months, you can make 10% easy, right? And that's only from doing, yeah, it is slower, but that's because of your time, but you're still making money that way. 3% is on a 100K account would be, 3,000 extra for not doing much. Especially if we can start implementing swing and stuff like that will help busier people. I came back to be in funding challenge and got back to -6-7% drawdown. Is this psychological problem? How long did it take you to get back to BE and how long did it take you to get 6-7% drawdown? That's my question. That's my question. Give me a sec, guys. Go Tori, come back. Man, I was muted the whole time. I was muted. Yeah, I know. I was saying, going aggressive, right? Going aggressive doesn't mean you're taking random trades, right? And my camera died. I was fixing my camera. But going aggressive means that you're not taking random trades. It means that you're following the plan, but not hesitating to take trades with proper risk. It's a completely different thing. I always talk about the guys in it, in the group about it, and it's not being aggressive means you're taking aggressive trades. Completely different. Completely different. Any reason for this GJ dump? Yeah, check the pinned message. I pinned a message explaining what happened. Gold respecting this level. GU dumping. Sells could still make sense on the 1 hour though, guys. Keep in mind this could be a really juicy liquidity grab. We could get a close below and continuation here. So let's see. Let's see. Where's the pin message? In the chat. You guys can't see pin message? Can you review this 5 minute? Of course I can, brother. Let's have a look. So what's this on? This is on gold here. When was this? This doesn't look like today. This doesn't look like today, right? 2 days ago. You know, generally you don't want to be entering on 5 minute, man, but I get it. Stops below previous 15, I like. That's the good thing here. But generally you want to be careful with 5 minute here. Mixed bias allows you to take buys. Better 15. I see the vision here. It does make sense to take it, you know, as it starts to break out here, especially with a bottom wick. It's not crazy. It's just aggressive. You've seen me take 5 minute options before. Sometimes it can eat you up, but I think it's overall fine. I like the BE. Overall, man, you have a great plan here. You have clean markup, you have good stop loss placement, and you have BE point and a target here. So I'm very happy with that. It's just recognizing that, hey, 5 minute is a little bit riskier. Oops. I think that's about it. Otherwise, rest looks good to me. All right, GU here cooking up. 7 minutes for the candle closure here. See what it can do. Problem is stop loss here. Stop loss is starting to become pretty big, right? Minimum stop loss is around 15 pips here. Target here is around 16. So we need full spam, not spam, but full power sells in order to get nicely down. See if I missed some questions. Harry, the group is closed now. Yes, we did fill. I told you it would be fast. Probably if I refresh here. It's not open. It's not open. If you refresh, it's closed now. Let's see. Should be updated automatically. Is it? Okay. Yeah, man. Spots closed. I told you it'd fill up fast. 10 spots is 10 spots. People think I cap with that. I don't cap with that. Don't cap. What is your view on ICT traders? They are a population of declining testosterone in men. We see testosterone levels decline with ICT traders. So unless you want to have lower testosterone and walk around with, you know, grabbing your balls 24/7 to try hopefully that you can do something, then that's up to you. Can they make money? Well, ask yourself this. Can a low testosterone man make money? And that's the question there. So apparently they do, but yeah, that's how it is. Now, if you have a low testosterone problem, get it fixed. Get it fixed. Many men, and I'm telling you here, this is not a joke. Many men walk around the streets here with low testosterone. If you're one of these men, please get it fixed. It's very, very, very important. Because women always know when their hormones are out of balance. They will miss their periods, they'll miss their menstrual cycles. They will know. As a man, you can walk around the street not feeling optimal. You can feel like, you know, you're tired, you're not motivated, but it's not you. It's actually, well, most of the time it's you. It is a mindset, right? Most of the time, it is what? It is because you can have low testosterone. Get it checked, fix diet, start training, be proud of yourself, right? Have good mindset, be motivated, and watch levels rise and see how that changes your life. Guaranteed, guaranteed. Right? So make sure. You cannot marry an ICT trader, otherwise your kids will be gay. I can't testosterone. Just blast the cycle. Yeah, all that, man. All that. Since the 1 hour you have marked on GUs behind the reality, is it considered more of a watch zone? Precisely, yes. It is considered more of a watch zone. We see it respecting it like a king, though. We see it respecting it like a king. It's just struggling to get below it. 3 minutes, though. You know, I do want to get below some sort of structure here in order to take sells. I kind of see ICT concepts and SMC the same. It is the same. Listen, a strategy is a strategy. If you replicate something that happens often on the chart, you will be profitable. Then it just comes down to the trader. Trust me. Strategy is not as important as people think. It actually is the trader who is more important than the strategy. I want you guys to listen to that again. But there needs to be a system that works. The problem with a lot of ICT traders, they overcomplicate the system. There's always something new. There's always this liquidity grab that went into this mitigation. It overcomplicates a system that is going to affect who? The trader. And if the trader is affected, there's going to be no money made. And that's the only problem. But doesn't mean that they can't make a profitable system for sure. You know, I definitely do think that they can. Right, this thing is still dumping here. I wonder if this will just continue dumping during the day. 1 hour candle close, 2 minutes. Gonna definitely be worth to wait for a 1 hour candle. I sold gold at 69. Tell me your view. Means you're in profit right now. Almost 50 pips profit. Well, for 30 pip profit now. As long as this 1 hour can close, you know, weak here, you should be okay. Just watch this support being formed for a higher low. By saying that, you definitely triggered the guy for episode 3. Did he make it? No, I subscribed to him, so I'd be notified if episode 3 is coming out, and there's no episode 3. News are coming? No. I don't see any news for London coming out yet. Man, we're not getting this bearish candle close here. GJ leaving small rejection wick at the moment. 5 minute trying to flip bullish here. 45 seconds for London Open. I wonder what London Open will do. I don't expect too crazy of a move, as London traders will be either buying this up or just letting it chill. Or we could just see... I don't know, it's a tough one, man. It's a tough one to expect what's going to happen. Only thing we could do is aggressive scalps. 1 minute candle closes below here. Today's just one of those another aggressive days, but they can bite you. I've definitely been bitten going aggressive. Thing is, the volume seems like it's starting to die here, which is kind of normal since we just had a 400 pip push almost. I think we have completed the 400 pip push. Yeah, basically there. Higher time frame, I wonder where we do want to go. So it looks like London is trying to sell off a little bit here. We just tapped 500. It's going to be a very interesting zone to see reaction here. Is this a liquidity? Oh, look at the rejection already. Heavy rejection. Already retraced that 5-minute move down. Remember, stop losses are massive right now. Be measuring candles. Be very careful. Look at this. This is around 38 pips, but the push it just did was already 10 pips. 10 pips only. GJ dropped the whole week of price action in a 5-minute candle. Bro. We asked for volume and this is how it delivered it. It's like we're complaining all week about volume and then it delivered it to us like this. In a couple of years. You want volume? Tradesharpe? I'll give you for a volume. Here you go. In your face. Big red candle here. Red dildo direct in your face. I'm like, you can keep it. I don't want that shit. Look at this. Ultra engulfing, yeah. How did our GU do here? It did close bullish, we saw on 5. This one closed doji candle. Seems like it's ranging a little bit here. I think the only option if you're gonna go like a complete beast today and have absolutely no fear is a 1-minute close below 500. Take a 1-to-1 with like low risk or 1-to-2 and then call it a day. If it happens. Or you get stopped out and lose little. That's the only way to scalp this if this bearish momentum is going to continue. Interesting, respecting it still, huh? I wonder if volume will just be able to push through it. Yeah, it's tough conditions. It's tough conditions. Not really follows a structured plan. It's just trying to catch a move in a volume time. Probably just observe this, learn from it. What does it do at key level? I know there'll be plenty of opportunities to buy here in the future. We have a very big range now. So I'm pretty interested to see. So we close at key level. Does this now entice all the sellers right now and start to retrace? Because now everyone's selling their assets here, right? That just triggered your sell order. So does it just continue today? Or is it now going to punish and then get below? This is what I can learn, analyze price action, and get knowledge. That knowledge will what? Pay me in the future, right? Now this is interesting. This candle is closed below the key level now. So I would expect continuation, right? This should just now continue. Yeah. So now it makes sense. That's interesting. Oh, but it doesn't. But it does. Make deeper bottom wick. Very interesting here. It's not moving as much volume as I thought it would be. 5 minute now closed below that zone. Yeah, now that the 5 minute is below 500, this is going to be interesting to see. But now is it going to start to respect higher time frame levels like this 4 hour here or something? You ought to be so aggressive with BE. I think that's why it whips back so fast, is it's trying to catch people out break even. I'd expect it to tap this minimum. But make sure you guys are being careful here. Stop losses and stuff like this. If you're actually trading this, it's pretty crazy, man. This is like a 56 pip stop loss above 5 minute, 38 pips. But our session bias is bullish. Why we sell? No, this is just a big news move. I think you guys are not seeing the big picture. Whatever happens now is an unknown. Like, we could continue dumping. It could find a low here like it just did, and that's it. Game over, right? 5 minute, look, already back. Already back at entry, you know? Already back at entry. So, you know, these type of positions are really not easy. Geo said good morning here. Problem 1 hour closing bullish. We do need something closing below. GU cocking? Comment of the day. Comment of the day is back. Congrats, brother. You have you have one comment of the day. You have one comment of the day. GU is cocking. Have to save that comment of the day. There we go. GU cocking. That's funny, man. That's funny. What a price action week during London, huh? Not easy at all, price action during London. Hey, what's your thought of stop trading completely last week? Oop, it just skipped that. Sorry, last week of the month, I always lose 25% of whole profits. 100% happens all the time. You see me calm down at the end of the month a lot of the time. You see me, or I just say reduce risk heavily. I see it happen a lot. It's so common. Every month, think about it. Every month, end of month, people lose money. It's just always the way. That's why I tell, calm down end of month. You know, there's nothing to rush. Most people lose money end of month. Last week of the month, always harder. Like if you can get 1-2 good positions last week of the month, call it. You know what I mean? But you shouldn't be as intense. You shouldn't be as intense. It seems to be a way, especially this year. It also depends what cycle we're in the market. Like, are we in a trending move? Right? If we're in a trending move, then you probably can still continue into the end of the month because it's trending. You're going to get those last squeezes. But if we're in like weird price action like we have, it's obviously not going to be any cleaner end of month. I'm really trying to calm down, but still always end last week at a loss. Well, yeah, as long as it's managed, right? Harry, which year you returned most in terms of percentage? Last year. Last year returned most of the percentage. That was insane. I had two 20% months. Is the group closed now, bro? Yes, it is. In 2-3 weeks, I go back to break even. Next week, I go back to 6-7% drawdown. Well, look at that. In a week, you lose 6-7%. In 2 to 3 weeks, you go break even. So what you're doing is you're crawling your way, and then you risk big, take 2-3 big losses, end of story. So you have to keep it the same structured plan. The same way your account goes up is the same way it should come down. If your account is coming down faster than it's going up, you have a problem with risk. You have a problem with risk and where you're closing trades. Hi, just discovered your channel on Reddit. I wanted to know, do you have videos to learn trading? Damn, still Reddit is shouting me out. Shout out to Reddit, bro. That is like the early stage when I was grinding on YouTube with less than what's this called? With less than, I forgot the name, with less than 1,000 subscribers, 5,000 subscribers, I was posting on Reddit for everyone. Of course, dude, I have a lot of stuff on here. I have a lot of stuff you can see. Harry, yesterday I hit 70k on Instagram. Congrats, brother, congrats. I think, yeah, you keep tagging me in reels that have nothing to do with me, man. So you can stop tagging me if it has nothing to do with me, right? Bro hit with cloud? Yeah, I know. I want to see, because he does. I'll see how many followers he actually has. I remember he keeps tagging me. I just go to my tags. Let me see. Look at Gio, man, not giving us entry as well. That sucks. It wasn't you, then someone with a similar name is tagging me. I see Wealth Wisdom on Instagram with 23 followers, bro. 23 followers. Hey, do you trade live account or prop? Live. Personal capital. How many trade you took NY and what's the win loss, please? When? I mean, you have to give me a context of when. This week, 2 trades, 1 win, 1 loss. How I can promote your Pip Labs project for free? You don't have to do it for free. We can give you a link that you will get commission off, so you're paid for it. Hit me up on Instagram. Hit me up on Instagram. But yeah, I'm in Pip Labs. Oh, Lux Live. Okay, let me try it. Let me see you. See what you post. Not bad, bro. Lifestyle content. I see you. You make these edits? Edits are pretty cool. All right, what does G want to do? Imagine after all of this, close back in the range. Did we tap this target? Almost. Any 5-minute structure? We have some up here. Very close to 1 hour support. I don't know if risk to reward is there. All right, we did close below. See if we can get some form of thunderstorm or something. Mr. Max just subscribed. Thank you for joining the channel, brother. Welcome to the team. If we get thunderstorm here, what would our risk to reward be? So with stop loss is 16 pips, first target 7 pips, max target 14. It's just not there, man. We need a smaller stop. I mean, the smallest stop we can use is 15. There's nothing, there's no even 5-minute structure here to put stop loss above unless we went hyper aggressive, but this is like a retest zone. This is a retest zone. This is a retest zone. So you're just putting your stop loss where price wants to retest. Yeah, the risk to reward is just not there, man. Perfect flip here, 8 pips. Stop loss 14, perfect flip. Max target here, 15. I mean, that would give you on the perfect flip there. Respecting the support right now. GJ, dangerous. Which website to use for personal capital? Oh, sorry, I read 2 questions at the same time. That's proper dyslexia. Holy fuck, I haven't done that. What? That's insane, bro. How did I do? I read 2 questions at the same time. Which website to use for fundamentals? I use Forex Factory just to not to learn about fundamentals, but to view what the hell's going on. I use Forex Factory and Financial Juice. Harry, you don't need to answer, but this, what was your initial personal capital for trading? First amount I put in trading was 25k, no cap. 25k. I went in big because my idea was I'm happy to risk $250 and 1%. But even $250 at the time was, I found out quickly, it was quite a lot for my skill level. So I lost. Didn't lose it all, of course. Manage risk. I'm very good at risk management. I had that skill from crypto, luckily. Otherwise, that would have been a big hit. Probably if I lost that big in the beginning, it would have definitely changed my path of how I trade today. But I'm not a quitter, so it'd be different. You lost about 10k? No, about 7k. 7k. I lost 7k when I started. So not that bad, to be honest. Not that bad. I think it's pretty manageable with what I did. And it was over, you know, not very quick. It was over time. How long would it take for someone to become profitable in your opinion? I think to find profit, 6 months of hardcore work with me in an environment like my group where you actually can track your progress. To be well profitable, you know, depends on your personal emotional capability. It's always the trader who lets you down. So that's going to be ebbs and flows. Remember, being a trader is not linear. It's not like suddenly you flip a switch and every month is easy. It's not like you crack a code and everything is easy again. Doesn't work like that. Being a trader is hard. You have good times, you have bad times, even at the highest level. There are months where I find things extremely easy. I can take trades extremely easily. And there are months where everything is complete bullshit and super hard. super hard. I have to really be careful, really use my skill, and it's testing. It's testing. And one mistake and it will break you. All right, no 5-minute structure here. Even if this pushes down, guys, remember, keep in mind, you wouldn't have made much money anyways, because you're trading heavily negative risk to reward. 15 pips for 7, you know, it's heavy. It's not even like 15 pips for 12 pips. Then we can make that as an excuse. I think that would be fine for a Friday, you know. What was your financial breakthrough or moment that made you feel, made you a lot of money? It's a funny thing, that question though. Every time I've, you know, earned money, like significant money, it's just like, oh, it doesn't really, you know, fulfill that void. You actually want more because you work so hard to achieve that. Like when I cracked my first 5 figures in the market, that was a big achievement. But for me, that money wasn't really worth much because of the skill and effort I had to put in to achieve that type of numbers. It was not easy. And you kind of feel like, oh, finally, I deserve that. And then you're like, okay, what's next? You know, it's a constant process. So you need to detach yourself from the money and realize that that is just going to be a product of your consistency, your determination, and your constant drive to be a better person every single day. Then you will just, the byproduct of that will be, you know, will be that. How do you handle the stress because of trading? Because I'm wired differently, as I view stress as opportunity. It's weird. I need to make probably a webinar on that as it goes a little bit deep. But essentially, stress is a good thing. It's a reaction our body has when something is, when we're progressing, when we're put in a situation to, look, people can speak by experience here, right? Anyone who's older than 30 years old, how fast did your 20s fly? How fast did your 20s fly? Anyone who's over 30, how fast were your 20s? Pretty fast, I would imagine. Right, I would pretty imagine it was a blink. 20 to 28 has flown so quick, yep. Life is short. But you remember your childhood feels pretty long, right? Childhood. Like, you know, your childhood is very long because imagine the monotonous days in school, right? Who remembers you're like, man, I just want this year to finish so I can get to the next grade. Wasn't that fast in school, right? Right? It wasn't that fast in school. The reason why is because in school we're in a discovery mode. But when you start to reach adulthood, you go into this monotonous routine that makes time pass very, very, very quickly. Time starts to pass extremely quickly in that time, in that period. So what happens is that you don't bring anything new into your life. You don't bring any new challenges. You don't bring any new opportunities, and that time flies. And by the time it flies, you reach an age where you're too insecure to go and take big risks because it's not that time in your life. You know? So this is what you have to realize, is that you guys always need to challenge yourself, no matter what. Business, fitness, mindset, always challenge. Have stress. We actually have an epidemic where people do not have enough stress in their life. They're too much of pansies. We have too many pansies. Walking around life waiting to be handed a fucking envelope. You know? Waiting to be handed an envelope. Life doesn't work like that. Five minutes for gold to close. Wonder if this would be enough to push it. Break through here and continue. Do you say that having a routine makes time fly, then being disciplined and following boring habits is wrong? No, but what is part of your routine? Working a monotonous task, or are you constantly every day striving to be better? That is not, that is routine, that is discipline, but that is not repetitive, monotonous things that are getting you nowhere in life, that are just making you maintain in your current position. This is new things. $48 sold my company 2.5 years ago, starting learning trading. Harry, you are never too old to learn. You have the desire. Exactly, man. That's exactly it, Dale, man. And that's the right mindset to have. Like constantly wanting to do something new. And it will make you younger. If you want to feel like you're 20, do exactly what you're doing. One project to the next. Sold his business, built that. He was grinding that for years. Boom. I'm trying something else. And just the act of that is going to make you live a fruitful life. Making money and getting life lessons here is a bargain. Yeah, man, you guys get free pips. I mean, this week nothing. We didn't get anything this week, which is insane for me. Not to take a trade during. Actually, we took 3 trades this week, but they were all break even. So we took 3 trades, but at least all of those trades that would have been that we hit break even would have been a loss. So it's actually an important lesson to learn. It's an important lesson to learn that actually would have been a loss. So we actually avoided something quite detrimental here. We avoided something quite detrimental. Is gold a sell? I just noticed there is a 1 hour setup 3. There is a 1 hour setup 3. I just did notice that. So yeah, to get back down to these lows, 32 pips here, you could run stop loss above current 1 hour high. That is fine, as it really should not need to reflip and break its high. But I mean, again, risk to reward there. Unless you're just trying to catch a quick 10 pips here, which is obviously not going to be too profitable long term. But looking at, let's say with these stops, that's still 40 pip stops, 39 pip stops. You're just lacking targets, man. We're just lacking ranges and targets. Same thing with GU here. Like, this looks like a great move, but it's only about 6 pips. 7 pips, sorry. It's a 7 pip move, No top wick on this 5. Imagine it flips last 1 minute. Imagine. I don't think it will. Is that news? Yeah, that GBP was that GJ won. What will happen to gold if Trump is elected? It's interesting. Trump is more energy-driven person. He's more of an energy-driven person. This is very Gandu news. Gold retracing right now. I wonder how much it gave on the setup 3-year. 29 pips. Not bad, not bad. Where's 40 pips for 1-to-1? Around there. No 5-minute pullbacks on GU. So one entry option I have on GU here is if 5-minute can pull back, create a setup 2 on 5, I can sell it back down and use stop loss above that 5-minute. Then my stop loss will be probably something like 5-6 pips. Retesting the lows will be 8 pips. And then obviously getting back down to the 30-minute here will be a lot more. Right? That'll be a lot more. So I have a lot more room for that and a lot more profitability options. So that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm gonna do. Remember guys, if you're showing up to stream, come in here with the right mindset. Like to always say this reminder. Be here to want to learn. Be here to want to improve. Understand my ideas. Understand my plans. Right? Understand what we're looking for. This week we saw all of the trades come after stream. If any one of you were listening during stream, you would have made money. That is the best way. I kindly also do share what I do on stream. But you shouldn't be in here just looking for a signal, as you're just going to get bored. Be here to enjoy the process. Be here to want to level up as a trader and to actually make real money, not just go searching around looking for, you know, bullshit, right? And just end up broke anyways. Because have you ever heard someone rich from trading who followed signals? Probably not. So yeah. Anyways, I'm going to call it here. Pretty crazy price action day on GJ here. Absolutely insane to see a 400 pip push. GU here, also pretty crazy to see the price action. How we push back like this, dump again, and now are trying to continue slowly but surely. The only trade I see is maybe going to happen in maybe an hour or maybe less, hopefully. Maybe in like 15-20 minutes is to get a pullback on 5-minute, create resistance and sell back down. Gold as well is bouncing here from the range lows. If we're going to look for buys on gold right now, I think it's a little bit messy. I'll be careful on gold right now where it is. I think the only trades you can be taking on gold are like small scalps, 10-15 pips. But stop losses are going to be big. So it's all going to be negative risk to reward. Be careful with that end of month. Because unless you actually get lucky and it pushes, if you take a loss, it's going to be a full loss. So please be careful end of quarter here, guys. Please be end of quarter. I can't wait till next quarter. I do expect the markets to pick up. And if they don't, I have contingencies to how I'm going to make money, as that is important for me. It's not important to give trades. It's important for me to make money. If markets are going to continue to be slow, I have to obviously come up with a contingency on my part to make sure that I can still continue this. So again, overall successful here. I really did enjoy, you know, all of the trials and tribulations we had this month. A lot of up and down, good weeks, bad weeks, good weeks, bad weeks. No consistent back-to-back strong weeks. And just a lot of waiting. So I hate waiting, but it's what to do. You know, this is what it's going to take. And yeah, please do not blow your profits end of month here. I see this happen a lot. I see a lot of people go and blow all your profits. I'm sure you're going to do it anyways, but maybe think just before you're about to do it, just think about what I said. So preserve it. Be ready to shoot your bullets for next month. And with that being said, take care, trade sharp, and hopefully catch you guys very, very soon. Peace.